Okay, why narcissists must rewrite the story, okay, as it relates to your relationship. So these people must rewrite the story because y'all are dealing with somebody that is mentally ill. Okay. I mean, think about it. We don't need to rewrite any story as to how things end, right? It ended how it ended. Either you walked away or they discarded you because these people want to continue to do the horrible things that they do behind your back, and they don't want you to call them out. They don't want to fix their wrongdoings. They just want you to accept them for the messed up individual that they are, right? And you had enough. So that's why it ended. We don't need to rewrite the story, right? The narcissist does because they have a mental problem. All right. So, rewriting the story, I'm going to give y'all a few key points. All right. When narcissists need to rewrite the story, it is because they cannot face the pain that they caused you. Okay. So, for example, you caught them cheating either with somebody new or an ex or whoever. You call them cheating and you call them out for it. Now, instead of just saying, oh my God, I'm a horrible person, I shouldn't have been doing that, I messed up big time. They can't do that. What they do, they'll switch it around and they'll say something like, well, we were on hard times, and you wasn't giving me attention, or you wasn't, or you said you didn't want to be with me, and you said that I wasn't on your level. Well, why did I say those things? Because you continue to do things that you weren't supposed to do. You continue to lie. You continue to cheat. You continue to not keep your word and follow through on the things that you said you were going to do. So that is what the narcissist is going to do. They, at the very first chance that you catch them doing something they're not supposed to be doing, they're going to flip it. Okay. And that is so that they don't have to face the reality of what they did. Because let me take it a step further, you all. If they came face to face with what they did and acknowledged what they did, that would mean that they really aren't the person that they portray to be. And y'all know these people all about image. They gotta portray that they are loyal. They gotta portray they're faithful. They gotta portray that they are relationship type. When in actuality, they're none of those things, y'all. So you catching them doing something they didn't have any business doing, that shows that they really are not the person that they said they are. That also leads to embarrassment, shame, all of that. Okay. Let's keep going. I have notes. Also, they need to tell themselves that the relationship was not right and that they had to choose themselves, right? So this is to justify them entertaining somebody else, right? Yeah. Also, coldness and cruelty, right? So towards the end of your relationship, you will see that the narcissist has become very cold, very cruel to you, right? They may even refuse to see your kids, speak to your children, y'all. And they have to tell themselves that so that, and follow through on those actions so that they can stay firm on the justification for them leaving. Because let me tell y'all something. If they face you, facing you is a reminder of what they did, because you don't think they know the pain they caused you. You think they don't know the heartbreak of what they did, what it did to you. Oh, they know. So they have to be cold, because if they're cold, then they're having to permanently and intentionally shut off any emotion from you, right? Last but not least, they need to exaggerate certain issues in the relationship to justify leaving. So they will take one issue and just blow it out of proportion. And that is because they found a new source. And they need to justify entertaining this person behind your back. And again, this doesn't mean that these justifications are true. It just means that they've told themselves these lies to be okay with the decisions that they're making behind your back. So, and at the end of the day, y'all, they need to tell themselves a story that makes their actions easier to live with. Right? The coldness and the cruelty that you're experiencing at the end, it's not because you're a horrible person. It's not because you're not worthy. It's not because you're not beautiful. It's not because you don't have X, Y, and Z going for you. It is because the narcissist has to rewrite everything in their heads so that they can have some type of mental okay about what they're doing that they know is wrong. And by the way, they know what they're doing is wrong, and they know what they did to you is wrong. But rewriting the story is just so that they can be okay with their poor decisions.